Hello and welcome back to Mad Mike and the DERPioten, and we are back in the Wolf Among Us. Here we got the question, what are the fables? We got the book of fables. In this case, it's under extras and we can check out all the fables we met so far. As you can see, it's quite a lot of them, quite a lot more too. So, and this is just the first episode that we're playing at the moment, and under each of those icons we can learn a little bit about the characters, which is pretty cool because if you don't know the book, which I don't for example, you can learn a little bit more about the whole thing. Now, I'm not gonna force you to read all of this with me together at the moment. Oh, that's very handy. I can simply swap to the next one and read about Snow White, for example. Snow White may seem cold, but this stems from her life of mistreatment and abuse back in the homelands. After escaping assault and imprisonment, not to mention an attempt on her life, she married Prince Charming, which wasn't me. I'm not really that charming. It wasn't long before Snow discovered that Charming cheated on her with her estranged sister Rose Red, and she divorced him. After the Exodus, Snow focused her attention on setting up a safe haven for fables in the New World. She now serves as assistant to the deputy major of Fabletown. Now, okay, I got to admit, it's quite interesting to read all of these through. Beast, for example. Beast and his wife, Beauty, left everything behind when they escaped the homelands in the Exodus. Without his former wealth, Beast must pick up an extra work to make ends meet. He's able to get around Fabletown without a glamour most of the time, but if Beauty gets too angry with him, he becomes more beasty or beastly by the minute, growing horns and large teeth. Despite the occasional bickering, the two are truly in love and have the longest lasting relationship of anyone in Fabletown. Aww, that's romantic. Like I said, he doesn't really look that bad. Toad, Colin. Colin is better known as one of those three little piggies, or pigs. Back in the homelands, they were harassed by the big bad wolf, Bixby of course, who blew down Colin's house of straw, so he was the weakest one of them, huh? After the Exodus, Colin and the other fables who couldn't pass for human were sent to live at the farm in upstate New York. Sorry about that. Unable to stand such a boring life, Colin constantly makes trips down to Fabletown to bother Bigby. He's always caught and sent back to the farm, but he doesn't let that stop him to come back and pester him again. That's really nice. Ichabod Crane. I've never heard of the guy, actually. Hailing from the haunted town of Sleepy Hollow, of course, Ichabod Crane has been deputy mayor of Fabletown for nearly 115 years. Alright. Apparently, Fabletown exists already 115 years. That's strange. Though that doesn't mean he always does it well. As one of Fabletown's elite, Crane is often blind to the troubles of less well-off citizens. Overall, Crane is an Gesundheit, cowardly and always hiding something. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm not English speaking, I'm not a native speaker. I'm actually a German. We usually do German Let's Plays, or podcasts, or comedy, or whatever else. And I just got the hang of it going back to my favorite language, which is, after my native language, English. So there you go. That's a little bit about Fabletown. Fabletown is a community located on the Bullfinch Street in Manhattan's Upper West Side. The regular people, or Mundies, a little bit like Harry Potter, you know, the Muggles or Muggles. It appears to be an ordinary New York neighborhood, but it is really the home of the fables from many worlds, and within the business office of the Woodlands lies a massive cavern, a vast library of hundreds and hundreds of magical items of immense power. All non-human fables live upstate on the farm, an extension of Fabletown. I guess we're gonna meet that at a later point of this whole story. There's a farm, not gonna read that. Yeah, mundanes. The glamour, I explained that one in an earlier episode, and that's Bluebeard. And now this one is interesting because I've never read so far. It really looks good, you know. Bluebeard managed to escape the homelands with his riches intact and continues to be one of the wealthiest fables in New York. The Fabletown government depends on his generous contributions, and he often uses this influence for his own benefit. As a former serial killer, he claims his days of decapitating his brides are over. I know who he is. But even if he was able to leave his violent ways in the homelands, that hasn't stopped him from making the occasional trip down Crooked Lane. he's chopping off heads, so you could figure out who he is in reality. And as you can see, we have quite a few more, but we're gonna check those at a later part. So we have player choices, which you can track back here. For example, did you give Faith your money? You and 90.3% of the current players have given Faith your money. Did you tell Beast the truth about beauty? You and 21.9% of players tried to stay out of it. Well, I didn't stay out of it, but I lied. Where did you decide to go first? You and 83% of players went to help Till before Prince Lawrence. Interesting. And I should discuss that at a later point, but we're not going to do that today because we want to check the achievements. There are achievements. I didn't unlock any of them yet. So, yeah. Guess we're going to continue with our little story. What happened last? We were on our way to a certain prince, not Prince Charming? Actually, I'm not really sure. Continue. Let's see. Was it Prince Charming? No, I think his name was different. You'll hear it in a moment.
I don't want to stay here any longer than we have to, so let's just pick an approach and stick to it, okay? Just humor me.
We're here to question Lawrence. Bump him up on the suspect list or cross him off entirely.
Okay.
What is it?
I just don't think he did it.
In cases like these, isn't it usually the husband?
For Mundy's, maybe, but this is different.
One thing I really like about the whole thing is his voice sounds a little bit like Logan's Wolverine, which makes a pretty nice voice for a wolf, of course, because Wolverine, I know Wolverine's not a wolf, Wolverine's actually something else, but still pretty cool. So let's check it out first. That's a door, alright, and it's open. And that doesn't look good, and it looks quite bloody.
Don't just peep into someone's house. Check if he's home.
Actually, we're going in. Because he's lying on the floor, and there's a knife on the floor. I saw that by peeking through the crack. And he's been dead for a while, alright. Yeah, more stench. There's a fan, you could use it again. Yeah, that's about that. Lawrence from Arabia is quite dead. But he was already dead when I saw him in the mirror, so...
Oh my god.
Go get Dr. Swinehart. I'll stay with you.
No!
Oh, he seems to be alive.
Let me go.
And... She? Etchy?
What is it that you're telling us?
Etchy?
Bigby, water. Kitchen.
Fetch me water. Was it that? Okay. Why is the light flickering? Pay the rent next week. Pizza in the fridge. Please don't look for me.
Did you
Goodbye.
find it yet?
Yeah. I'm on it. There's water. Of course I'm using my hands, because of course I had a glass with me the whole time. He really doesn't look amused. Mr. Wolf. Drink it. Drink it all.
If you have something to ask him, you should do it now.
Who did this to you?
Yeah. I guess the best question. Because he didn't hurt Faith.
Faith.
What? Nah, she didn't. She's dead, you know. And he's also dead. Gruesome. What did that wound? I wonder. What caused it? I mean, he had a knife, but that's not a knife wound.
Do you still have that letter?
Yes.
Oh, quite bloody.
It's only
background.
2 words, but he died without seeing them. I'm sorry. We need to figure out what happened here. And
Yep.
find whoever did this.
We definitely have to. I agree there. Okay, it's investigation time. CSI Bigby. Or CSI Fabletown. Well, there's obviously the knife that I'm gonna check out first. It got blood on it, but he might have used it to defend himself.
Maybe I should have come here first. Sharp.
Nah.
There's blood on the blade.
I just don't understand. Why would someone want to kill him?
Beats me. Thing is, I might actually replay it and see how it goes from there. But I do that when the whole episodes are ready. So let's check him out again. Poor guy. He was killed while sitting in a chair. There's a gun.
What is it?
This gun wasn't fired recently. Maybe a week ago. More.
So he was sitting there the whole time, dying? And there's an empty case
Fingerprint?
bullet.
They'll be on the grip and the trigger.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, that's
Matches the caliber of the gun on the floor.
surprise, surprise. He took meds.
What are they?
Prescription sleeping pills.
Let's turn off the fan.
That doesn't really help.
Nah, not really. Stop bickering. Okay, there seems to be nothing else anymore in this area. So let's check out. Let's turn off the damn TV if possible. No, we can't. Okay. What's that in the back? Yeah, that's blood. I know. I'm gonna check it out. Ah, it's a bullet hole. Wait a second. Why is it?
Through the chair.
Okay.
Yeah. The angle works if he shot himself.
If he shot himself, that's the question. Did he or didn't he? Quite easy, huh? Picking up everything
When do you
that's not
think that was
nailed to the
taken?
wall.
For all this.
I would say so. So, and there's the blood on the floor. That doesn't necessarily have to be his. It looks interesting. I mean, it's
Strange. Hard edge to this pool, like something was here and got moved.
yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Maybe behind these doors. Let's first touch it. Touch it. Touch floor. Touch it.
Still a little sticky.
It's quite bloody here in here anyway. It's a bat. It's one of those bats that can flip on into the wall, and it's not entirely in there, so there's something on top of it. So surprise, surprise. Okay, nothing
Son of a...
except for another letter.
What is that?
It's a letter, and it's an excuse letter.
Stuck to the bed a little. My dearest Faith, I never meant to hurt you, and I cannot endure knowing that I have. This
It's
was
a
for the
goodbye letter.
best. I'll see you again. Love, your devoted Lawrence.
So far everything points to a suicide attempt, or suicide, but I don't buy it yet.
Hopefully they're together now.
Yeah, well, that's
About all we can hope for at this point.
something I hope too. So we got these. Got him. Got this. No, books.
Second-hand paperbacks. Old encyclopedias.
I always wonder why these books are called paperbacks.
Dusty. No one's read these in a while.
In the German part, it's simply a book. It's a book. It's a book. Knock knock. Wow!
Stay
What
here.
the fuck?
No!
Well, he was hiding for quite a while in there.
Hey!
Isn't
Stop!
it the same guy who actually...
Leave me alone!
No. Come on, move, 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 move. Duck. Go, 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 go. Come on, Big B. You're a big bad wolf. That one. Gotcha. Big fat ass. Get out of here. Oh, come on. Move it. Ouch. God. Fuck. Oh, wait. Come on. Where are you? Upstairs. Okay, he's racing down there. Suck, dodge. Geronimo! I landed on him.
Hey!
He's still moving? A fable. Stay here, you fat ass.
Ease up, Bigby. We're on the same side here.
You
Are we now?
son of a bitch. Make me run after you. Why did you run?
And who are you?
What?
Why did you run?
Fuck, man. Because you chased after me. The fuck was I supposed to do?
Because I found you.
Man's dead.
I know how it looks, but I had nothing to do with that.
Bullshit. You're covered in blood.
Look, I was just asking him about the girl. That's all. When I mentioned her being dead, he freaked out. I figured someone had told him. How was I supposed to know?
So he killed himself when he knew it.
Fucker shot himself right in front of me. I couldn't stop him, man.
Yeah, but when did he write that note?
You're looking for the woodsman, right? I know where he is. My guy says he's holed up at the trip trap. We can go over there right now, the both of us. My
don't trust you.
employer's looking to ask him a few questions too.
Who
Who
are
are
you?
you exactly?
I'm D, and I'm a private investigator. There's a business card in my shirt pocket. You can see for yourself.
Maloney's
This
Bakery and
is for a
Sandwich Shop.
sandwich shop.
Really? Huh. Must have run out.
Who
No.
hired you?
I
Come
can't tell
on.
you that. It's confidential. Sorry. Sure you understand.
Nope. Can't say that I do. Come on. You're coming with me.
This could have been easy.
Oh, don't worry. It still is. Come on.
Dumb.
Dumb? Yeah, it is.
Ah,
Look, it'd be
dumb.
much easier for you
No, I'm D.
Dumpty.
He's dumb.
Humpty Dumpty. It's Humpty and Dumpty. The two eggs. Pretty sure at
It
least.
almost looked peaceful.
Hey there, Snow.
to. Yep.
At least a nice way to wake up.
Except you're lying in a dirty alley
Yep.
with an open wound on the back of your head.
Yep. What happened?
Well,
Ouch.
the one guy hit you, then the other one started kicking you.
What the?
Explains the ribs.
Okay.
Then they jumped into a car and drove off.
I love his humor.
Come on, get up.
Please don't
Guess
help
we're out
me.
of options.
Dee mentioned the trip trap.
Then that's where we'll go. I'll call a cab.
Ooh, okay, that was a very nice one. Very intense. I like it. Come on. New York.
Every
New
time I
York.
think I'm getting a handle on what's going on, things just get more complicated. It feels like we're always a step behind.
The woodsman is the only lead we've got, and he was one of the last people to see Faith alive. Getting some answers out of him will start to clear things up.
I hope you're right. Bigby,
Hmm.
be honest with me. Who do you think did this?
I have no fucking clue.
I know it's still early, but I just feel a step behind.
I still think it's
We
Bluebird.
haven't talked to him yet, but
Tell me. I don't think anything would surprise me at this point.
I feel like Bluebeard has something to do with this.
I
Doesn't
have
have
the
to
same suspicion.
be him.
I don't know
but
how or why just yet, but if you're asking, This is his M.O. There's still a lot of questions. We find the woodsman, figure out what he knows, and go from there.
Makes sense. That's probably the best approach.
Hey, hey, hey. I got a foot in the door. I got a bad vibe already. All of a sudden.
Thanks
I
for
wish
you.
there was...
Cute. Jinx.
Sorry.
No, Jinx.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
I'm
it's...
playing the nice wolf.
It's nothing. I just...
You just what? Come
Seeing
on,
all
wolf.
this today, there are fables that are struggling worse than I'd imagined.
Just like in the
We
real
pay
world.
so much attention to the residents of the woodlands. You forget there's a whole community out there to serve.
That's true.
To have to turn to prostitution.
Which is a tough
I wish there
bugger.
was more we could do. This isn't how I thought it would be. But Crane runs things his own way.
Yep. Now I was going to say something. Ah, damn it.
I don't know. It's just a broken system. The fables who
maybe
walk
get
in
a
through the
second
back
shot.
door like Bluebeard, we have all the time in the world for them. You try and come in through the front door, through the proper channels, asking for anything, needing help. Well, I turn you away.
Come on, I want to say something.
Now
Come
things are
on.
worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
That's what I get for
We've had
for
it
looking away
worse.
for a second.
Not by much. Maybe this isn't for me.
You should stick it out.
There we
There
go.
are fables that would give up a lot to be in the position you're in, and I think it's easier to change something from the inside.
You're
It's
telling
true.
me change comes from within.
Sure.
Not the advice I imagined hearing from you.
I'm full of surprises.
The trip trap.
Yeah, maybe you should handle this one.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Standard pimp.
maybe I should.
Just missing the boa. The bow feather thing.
Bigby.
Oh. 3 apples.
Just be careful. Please.
She's caring. Oh.
The same goes for you.
I'm gonna make a little romance out of it. Snow White and the wolf. Okay. Oh, that makes a pretty good break on this point. But before we do that, we're gonna do a break here.